Let me make another connection, because this in coaching is so useful, so it's always there. But let me make another connection. If you look at this, every time that we humans face phenomena of whatever kind, what we do pretty soon is we add to that an explanation. And guess what? Pretty soon we believe that the explanation belongs to the phenomena. We forgot that we are the one explaining. We forgot completely. And we say that's the way it is. And we put in the it is the explanation. When someone else explains in a different way, there's no room, because we already know the phenomena contain this explanation. Are you following me? Well, but when we say this is only my explanation or our explanation, there's room for different ones. Why is this relevant? Look at the following. If we explain things in a particular way, we define the way we will go about action in life. Let me give you a very simple example. If a company is dealing with a loss of market sharing, if we explain it like it's an issue of quality of the product, it's an issue of training of people, it's a government policy, it's whatever. Are you with me? Different explanation? The explanation that we privilege define what action we will take. Are you with me? Well, how are we, humankind, explaining what is happening? Because the actions we are taking are insufficient to the issues we are living. Are you with me? Please, let me say it again. The way we are explaining our phenomena, the issue about environmental issues, the energy crisis, monetary crisis, issues of different sorts that I don't have to, there's enough representation of the planet in this room to speak about that. The way we're explaining is not working because we are probably worse by the minute. What happened with our understanding? So I want to invite you to a different territory, to move in that direction. And let me put it this way. If you think, when you do coaching, and you have your coachee in front of you ready to work with you, and that coachee begins to tell you what issues is he or she living, or a group of coachees, usually I coach in large groups, one guidance that I have, one way to deal is what world of interpretation that person lives in. And for that I have a lot of places to go. Culture. If that person comes from a German culture, Hispanic tradition, a Jewish tradition, a Catholic tradition, whatever world that person comes, it gives me a clue about where or how that person sees life, explains life, understands phenomena. Well, that is very useful. The question that I invite you all, and it couldn't be a better place for me to do that than with you here right now, is the following. How are we understanding? What are the basic clues in the way we interpret reality and build reality for us? Not just one culture versus another culture, but us together these days. If you take the idea of an observer, this is going to be the idea, O will represent the idea of an observer, like any one of us, or collectively, it doesn't matter, but observer, a way of understanding the universe. And this observer takes action and produces results. Guess what? When we don't like our results, the first thing we do is we try to change our actions. That's what we do, and it works good part of the time. It's called incremental learning. But humankind, once in a while, realizes that incremental learning doesn't work anymore. It doesn't. That more of this is more of the same. That in order to produce completely different results, we need to work at the level of the observer, not at the level of action yet. Because if our conception of reality shifts, actions that were not even thinkable before become available now.